Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Istadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namo Jam Pravajantam Anupetam Apeta Krityam Dvaipayano Virahakatarajbhava Putreti Tanmayataya Taravo Vinedo Tam Sarvabhuta Hridaya Munimano Tasmi Angashamali Machata Viravito Mandikrite Indivaram Jatan Jagudarochi Savidadata Pattambarasa Sriya Brindaranya Nibasina Rudila Sadama Vidamodaram Radha Skanda Nivesito Jalabhujam Jayendamodaram Bhaktya Vihina Paradalakshay Siptasta Kamaditarangamadhi Kripamayinstam Saranam Prapanna Brinde Namaste Charanara Brindam Adevi Kakubhara Gadgadaya Javacha Jache Nipatyavu Vidandavadurvatati Asya Prasadam Avudasya Janasya Kritva Gandharvike Nijagane Gananam Vidhehi. Everybody understands Hindi? No. It's nice to see so many people from Bharat was there here. But we are in a different atmosphere. We are not in Vrindavan, we are not in Haridwar, not in Navadvip, but we are in South Africa somewhere. But we belong to Bharatvarsha. Srila Vyasdev, he wrote Mahabharat. Mahabharat is called like Pancham Veda, fifth Veda. So Veda is the source of all transcendental, all knowledge. Even any modern scientific knowledge is not separate from Veda. It is also part of Veda. Any scientist or any knowledge, somebody can think in his brain, discover, it is already written. This is the speciality of our Vedic literature. You know, here we don't see so many cows, but we see in India, in village, people bind the cow in a rope, and wherever the cow will go, they remain within the sphere, because the rope is there. So some people, they think, those who are atheists, they think that we'll discover something which God doesn't know. I think they are the first foolish person to think like this. They are already limited by the law of nature. Whatever they can think, they can discover, they can manufacture, everything is given by God, given by the Supreme Personality of God. That's why Mahabharata called history of Greater India. It has everything. And the essence of Mahabharata is Bhagavad Gita. Srila Vyasdev wrote this Mahabharata, presented for Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, you can tell the essence of everything, all Veda, Upanishad, everything. And Bhagavan himself, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna himself, is speaking this Bhagavad Gita. And those who have read Bhagavatam, in Bhagavatam, is same thing. It's not different. All our Vedic literature, they have connected to the all words of Bhagavan, only presented in different form. So in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan is speaking to Arjuna. And in Bhagavatam we see the source of Bhagavatam is also Krishna himself in the beginning of creation spoke Bhagavatam in 4 slokas, Chatusloki Bhagavatam. Jnanam me paramaguhyam jad vijnana samanitam. Like this, so many verses, 4 verses he spoke. And the expansion of this, explanation of the 4 verses is all Vedanta Sutra. And the commentary of Vedanta Sutra is Bhagavatam. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna spoke so many slokas, so many texts. And that is recorded as Bhagavad Gita. The song of the Supreme Lord, Supreme Personality of God. In Bharat, in India, we see we have all great treasure, so many things. We have all so much high heritage, so much, the culture is very, very high things. Anything is there in our tradition, in our culture. Even to justify, every cause has a justification and it is based on our Vedic literature. Everything. The way of living, the way of our lifestyle, our educational system, family tradition, or anything else, construction, our medical science, everything. But in course of time, people, so-called those who are following this Vedic culture, they lost their faith and they had developed faith in other people. Those are out of this culture. That's why we are here. But anyway, Bhagavan is saying in 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Evam parampara praptam imam rajarsaya viduhu. Those are rajarsi, those are rishi, but they were like king. Previously, in our system, the emperor, the king, they were not the controller of the society of the world, but they were being controlled by the rishis. Is the difference? Because when the so-called king or emperor, they try to control the rishi Muni or those who are gurus, they try to control, then our knowledge is limited and polluted. Because those who are pure, sadhu, they will never be controlled by a materialistic king. So they left. So those will be controlled, and those sadhus, sadhu guru or so-called sadhu guru or rishis, those are controlled by politicians, materialistic, bhogi, the kings. Those sadhus are not pure sadhus. Because sadhu guru, they are the guru of everything. So before it was like this. That's why the knowledge was present. Evam rajarsya vidu. That's why Bhagavad Gita was presented as it is. It was in the hands of proper sadhu guru and Vaishnavas. But in course of time, it is changed. But still the parampara is there. Because without a proper sadhu guru, without a proper teacher, this knowledge cannot be distributed, cannot be presented. Why you go to school and universities? We can get the books and read by ourselves. You always need a teacher for in like material life. You can see in society. For any knowledge, you need a guru. You need a bona fide teacher. A teacher who is certified by proper school or university. He can teach us. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita is the highest transcendental knowledge. With Krishna himself speaking to Arjuna, and that knowledge also can be presented by some sadhu, guru, Vaishnava, those are recommended by Krishna himself. Krishna himself saying, Ebam parampara praptam imam rajasya vidu. And then he's saying, Imam vivasvate jogan proktavan aham abhyam. Vivaswana mana vipraha manu ritvakya abrabit. This was like parampara, to whom Krishna gave this transcendental knowledge, the Son God. Like in Bhagavatam we see in Vedanta Sutra, Tene Brahma Hrida Ja Adi Kavaye Tad Muhyanti Suraya. Similarly, Krishna, in the beginning of creation, He gave this transcendental knowledge in the heart of Brahma. Knowledge, transcendental knowledge is not given in our mind or intelligence. It is given in the heart. There in the Brahma Hrida, it is planted like a seed. If you don't plant this seed in the ground, you will not get a tree. You can get the fruits and arrange like a tree, but that will not. It cannot produce more fruits. If the knowledge is planted in the heart of a living entity, then it will expand like a tree. This is the process of transcendental knowledge. So Bhagavan Krishna is speaking in Bhagavad Gita, Tad Viddhi Pranipatena Pariprasnana Sevaya Upadekshanti Te Jnanam Jnaninas Tattvadarshi. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna himself telling the process how one will achieve this knowledge. Tad Viddhi. Tad means Tat Padartha Jnana. There is three types of knowledge. Many types of knowledge is there, but three is very, very prominent according to Vedic literature. First is Tat Padartha Jnana. That knowledge is called Tat. That knowledge which is about the Supreme Lord Absolute Truth. The knowledge about the Advait Satya Brahma, Bhagavan Brahma, is called Tat Padartha Jnana. If you want to know about the Supreme Lord, the science of God, the science of Bhagavan, how you attain? Tad Viddhi, if you want to know, acquire that knowledge, then you have to much approach a Tattvadarshi, the seer of truth. That qualification of that Guru should be the seer of truth, a bona fide Guru. Like Krishna is telling, he is creating this parampara system. Why our dharma is called Sanatana Dharma? There are many types of definitions. It is name is Sanatan, who has no beginning. He is eternal. How can be like this? Because Bhagavan is eternal. Bhagavan is eternal. That's the part of and parcel of Bhagavan, Krishna, the spirit soul, Atma, also eternal. Atma also called Sanatana. So Bhagavan is eternal. That's why the knowledge given by Bhagavan is called Sanatana. The Sanatana Dharma, which is given by Bhagavan himself, which himself is teaching, is created this material world. Bhagavan himself coming different incarnations. In Bhagavata you see, Kesava Dhruta, Meena Sarira, Kesava Dhruta, Kurma Sarira, Kesava Dhruta, Vamana Rupa, Kesava Dhruta, Sri Rama Rupa. So Bhagavan Kesava had taken many incarnations. Avatar hi asankhya, unlimited numbers of incarnations. In Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, Shukadeva Goswami speaking about the avatars, different incarnations. Many types of incarnations there. Juga avatar, Manvantar avatar, Purusha avatar, Satyavesa avatar, many avatars. But among those are men, important incarnations. Chief, those incarnations is listed, 25 incarnations in Bhagavatam, and we see this in Gita Govinda, Sri Jayadeva Goswami. Kesava Dhruta, the Dasavatar Stotra listed 10 incarnations, important incarnations. So Bhagavan has many incarnations. Why taking this all the incarnations? To establish dharma. Sambhavami juge juge dharma sansthapanarthaya. Main goal, Bhagavan appear here, takes incarnations to establish the dharma. And that dharma is Sanatana Dharma. That dharma which is established by Bhagavan himself is Sanatana Dharma. And the dharma which is manufactured by ourselves, or we twisted, we change, or we make ourselves, that is not Sanatana Dharma. That's why many dharma existing nowadays, but the root is Sanatana. That will be Sanatana Dharma if it is not anything added or changed from Bhagavad Gita. If it is as it is from Bhagavad Gita, then that will call be Sanatana Dharma. This is the speciality. That's why a great Acharya Srila Prabhupada Maharaj, when he went to Western world, there was an interview. They asked Prabhupada, you have written Bhagavad Gita, but Bhagavad Gita many persons previously presented. It's available here also. The Prabhupada told, this Bhagavad Gita is not among other publications. Then what is the speciality? Oh, this is Bhagavad Gita as it is, spoken by Krishna. Because how he was so sure? Because he is the one Acharya in that line, Sanatana. That's why. The knowledge is presented, explained there. This is coming from the Guru Parampara. Krishna spoke to Brahma, Brahma spoke to Narad Muni, Narad spoke to Vyasdev, and Vyas spoke to Madhvacharya, and Madhvacharya onwards, continuing. That is called Sanatana. But everything has source in Sanatana. So here Tattvadarshi Guru is one Guru who is representing in Sanatana lineage the Guru Parampara, who is a seer of truth, who has realized the truth, who is empowered by his spiritual master, and his spiritual master empowered by his spiritual master originally is coming from Krishna. So all the Gurus representative in Guru Parampara, they speak through him. That's why it's called Tattvadarshi. He is the seer of the truth. So Bhagavan himself giving this process. Approach such a Guru, a sadhu. Jnanina Tattvadarshina. How to approach? Pranipata pariprasnena tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena se. Pranipat. Pranipat means to surrender. Unless you surrender, surrender means what? Like you surrender to police, you surrender at the point of gun. That is surrender. In 1998, I went to some European country. I met one Pandit there. He told, what you are reading, the Bhagavad Gita, all the Puranas, these are our Hindu Pandit. But he told, these are not, I was very young at that time, 25 years old. So he told that these are not bona fide. I said, why not? He written at the point of gone point. Somebody has told somebody, oh, write this. Then you have written like this. He told like this. That time he defended. I refuted his argument. But I remember this. Many people have this idea. He written like this. No, Shastras are not like this. Shastras are apaurisaya. It is not written by anyone else. It is manifested. It is manifested by Bhagavan himself. That's why Shastra. And pranipata is surrendership doesn't mean that out of fear somebody surrender and anything given. Except not like this. Surrender, this is not surrender. Surrender means you have to, like we have freedom of speech. We speak anything we like. But surrendership, when you give your freedom to Guru, that is surrendership. This example is Arjuna himself. In Bhagavad Gita itself, everything is there. In second chapter, Arjuna himself telling, कार्पण्य दोष उपहत स्वभाव पृच्छामि त्वां धर्म संबुढ़ चेता जस श्रेयं निश्चितं गृहीतन में शिष्यस्तेहं साधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम in surrender. I surrender unto you because I cannot decide what is beneficial for me. Do you know what is beneficial for you? What we think in our mind, in our stupid mind, because our mind is controlled by lower modes of nature, Raja, Tamagu. We cannot decide what is beneficial for us, what is Shreya for us. Arjuna is telling like this. Arjuna was not less learned. Krishna's friend, Krishna's classmate, same knowledge he has. He also received knowledge from great Rishi. He is not ordinary Arjuna. But Arjuna is telling, I cannot decide what is beneficial for me, what is most beneficial for me. That's why I surrender. When we think in the mind, oh, I don't know what is beneficial for me. Who am I? Why am I suffering in this world? Where I will go after this? Why I am born here? Why I am conditioned here? all these things. When all these things come in our heart, and then you want to get the answer, then you approach such a bona fide, realized soul, realized spiritual master, then you get the answer from him. The Shreya, answer you will not give by a book or you give some lecture, not like this. The spiritual master will give the knowledge in your heart and he will make you realize. In India, I met many greats. India is full of, Bharat is full of sadhus like great personalities. Mystical yogis are there. I met many great personalities like this. Those who can astrologically, they can read everything and speak everything like that. The sadhu, great sadhus. My Gurudev also was like that. When I ask some question, then how I will understand? Suppose I question, I understand that who is the cause of this problem in my life? Suppose one question, who is my enemy? Then Guru will tell, oh, you will realize. It will appear to you yourself. I don't have to speak. This is proper process. Upadekshyanti jnanam. He'll make you see. It's not that you will be bound by force to accept some truth. You will yourself. He'll make you qualified. A guru makes you. He'll make you a guru where you will see the truth. You will see yourself the truth. That is the process. That is Pranipad should be there. Pariprasna, submissive inquiry, relevant inquiry. Now do you inquire so many things? Oh, how many stars in the sky? How many types of vegetables you grow in your country? These are, so many questions are there. But is it relevant to us? Only we will waste our time. We should know that we are given very limited time. And within the limited time, we have to solve the purpose of our life. That is pariprasana. Those questions, those are very necessary for your life, for the ultimate benefit for your life. That those inquiries are called pariprasana, perfect questions, perfect inquiry. In our Vedic literature, it is called Brahma Jigyasa. That the inquiry about the absolute truth. That is called Brahma Jigyasa, pariprasana. Sevaya, by rendering service. What service we are doing? We tell, we are doing so many services. We are doing service to the family, service to the country, society, doing so many. Serving to the poor people, serving, we are doing so much seva. That is also all beneficial. But which service you will do so that you will be free from the bondage of this cycle of birth and death. Life after life, we are bound in this world, again and again taking birth. We are undergoing so many species of life: cats, dogs, aquatics, birds, animals, so many types of lives we are. 8,400,000 species of life. This is a cycle. We are in the cycle. We will grow old, or before growing old, we may die any moment. But we will certainly take birth again, but we don't know which birth we will have. We can get human birth or we may not get also. That's why don't waste your time. You have very limited time given. And that limited time you have to solve the problems, real problems of the life. That is Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Birth, death, old age, disease. You have to be out from the cycle of birth and death. For that, you have to do render some service. To whom? Service to Guru. Because Shastra Bhagavatam saying, you can do seva to so many. But which service will open the door to liberation? Mahat sevam dwaram ahur vimukte tamad dwaram josita sangi sangina. In brief, Bhagavatam telling in condensed form. The service you serve to great souls, the service rendered to the great souls, will open the doorway to the liberation. You will be free from this bondage of the world forever. But service other than the great souls, so-called service we are doing, you will remain in this world. We must go to hellish planets. Because according to our karma, we'll go to hell. We'll suffer there, again given another body, birth. Again we'll do mistakes. Again we'll go to the hell. But those who have started the process, those who have made a great sadhu in their life, those who have surrendered to a great soul, those who have rendered service to great soul, Mahatma, they will never visit Jamlok. They are in the waiting list to go to Vaikuntha already. That's why this is our knowledge. And Krishna is saying to Arjuna that you will only get this realized knowledge by this process. Pariprasna Seva. That be the pranipata Pariprasna Seva. Then the secret truths of Bhagavad Gita, the essence of the knowledge about absolute truth will be realized in your heart. Otherwise not. That's why this is the Bhagavad Gita. We should try to follow Bhagavad Gita as it is spoken by Krishna himself. Even by reciting Bhagavad Gita, you will get the benefit. By recitation. We recited Hanuman Chalisa. Great devotee, Hanuman, Pavan Putra Hanuman. But you should try to follow Hanuman also. Hanuman is such a great devotee. His whole life was seva. For the service of Lord Ram, he sacrificed everything. You should understand this. You try to follow this example. Sacrifice. But we only pray to Hanuman. We only pray Lord Shiva to get happiness in our present status. Actually, we are not happy in this world. We are suffering in this world. But we want to be happy here. We are searching happiness in a wrong place. We are searching for love in a wrong place. We are inquiring about a mirror in a blind kingdom. You should really inquire with the appropriate thing. We should try to know what is real happiness, what is suffering. And when you will associate with sadhu, when you will meet, come in contact with great devotees, then only you will get this, realize this truth, and your true life will begin, and you will realize the real truth. In Kali Yuga, the age of quarrel and hypocrisy. Prayana alpa ayusa sabya kalavasmini juge jana manda sumanda matayo manda bhagya upadrita. In Bhagavatam, it described in brief about the symptoms of this age. Short life, so many types of disease, and people will be addicted to so many things, irregular lifestyle, they will be afflicted by so many types of diseases, virus, diseases, so much mental disease, physical disease, and will untimely will die. Death is like this. Kali Yuga, lifespan is very, very short. Alpayo. Manda sumanda matayo. Our mind will mostly polluted, will be addicted to wrong things, bad habits. Naturally, if you give somebody a mobile phone, they will fast search things which is not good. If somebody gets money, he will try to fulfill desire, try to gratify his senses, which is not good for him. So we will always choose the wrong path by ourselves. But if you will be controlled by Sadhu Guru Vaishnava, then we will be in safe hands. If your guardian is Sadhu, if our guardians are devotees, our parents are devotees, our superiors, our teachers, our leaders of the society, our leaders of the country, if they are spiritualists, then we are protected. Otherwise, we will manda sumanda matayo, manda bhagya, ill-fated. You tell that, oh, my fate is not good. Most of cases you people you meet, after speaking some time, you know that you tell fasting till it's not time is not going on good. So when good time will come, nobody's good time never comes. If somebody has even so much money, he's also telling my time is not good. If somebody is poor, he also telling my time is not good. In Kali Yuga itself like this, most of people have this. Manda sumanda matayo manda bhagya upadruta, they're always deviated from the goal of their life. They will never be interested, never will be serious about their goal of life. They will never try for the salvation of their life. Even they know, after knowing even, if you inform them, they get satsanga, they get in contact with the sadhu guru, still they will not be serious about the goal of their own life. This is Kali Yuga symptom. Manda bhagya upadrita. So in this Kali Yuga, what is the dharma in this Kali Yuga? What Sanatana Dharma is prescribed for this time? Krite jadhyat Vishnu. According to Bhagavatam, in Satya Yuga, meditation. Why this Yuga Dharma? Because lifespan was very, very long and atmosphere was very, very sattvic. Meditation, dhyan, remembering about the qualities of Bhagavan. Krite jadhyat Vishnu, tretaya jadati makhi. In Treta Yuga, there was yajna. By performing perfect yajna karma, people getting their salvation. Their all needs fulfilled and the spiritual ultimate need also they attain. They go to Vaikuntha. Dwapare Paricharjayam, in Dwapar Yug there was Paricharja, like worship, elaborate way of worship, different upachara. Kalutat Hari Kirtanat, Kali Yuga people, lifespan is short and they are unqualified to do all those meditation, yajna or other things. In this time, we cannot chant pure mantra. Nothing is pure in this time. But Bhagavan's name, chanting the names of Bhagavan is the only dharma recommended for such a unqualified and fallen people of this Kali Yuga. That's why Nam Sankirtan, if one will take shelter of Nam Sankirtan, chant the names of Bhagavan every day, he will certainly be liberated. That's why Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Bhakti. Kalau Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gatir Annati. In Kali Yuga, only Harinam, Harinam and Harinam. Kali Santara Upanishad saying this. So many Shastric evidences are there. In Kali Yuga, there is no other way, no other way, no other way. No other way to attain our destiny. That's why we should chant some Mahamantra, Harinam, and conclude today's our satsang here. And whatever is inspired in my heart, and I try to present before you, and try to remember, and try to, if you need anything in your spiritual life, you can contact me or any bona fide guru, so that you will always get help and you will be blessed by Bhagavan. Gaur Pramanande Hari.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare